Hey everyone, this is Randy from BibleBindGuide.com. I'm back with another Tyndale Filament enabled edition. This is the large print NLT thin line reference. So let's take a look. They've sent me two of these for review in exchange for an honest review. And what they sent was the floral leaf teal leather-like. That is this one. And the genuine leather in navy blue. It almost looks black on screen. Let's get these boxes out of the way. Starting with the leather-like, it's got a floral pattern that's debossed into the imitation leather. A little bit of coloration variance there for the leaves for the leaves. Looks really nice. I like the look of that. Wraps around to the back. Then we have Tyndale Holy Bible and NLT printed here in the center, close to the center. Perimeter stitching, and then paper liner that's also teal. And then for the genuine leather, we have, it's a soft leather, a little bit of a grain, not quite as rough of a grain as some of the others that I've seen, but still a nice grain. No perimeter stitching on the genuine leather, and then more of a minimal spine design. And vinyl liner. These are all the paste down liners. Single ribbon Smythe sewn binding. The ribbon is silver with silver edging for the paper, and on both silver edging, and then this ribbon is teal. So let's take a look inside. The one thing I like a lot about the genuine leather editions, they stay open. Absolutely no problem at all. No trouble at all. The imitation will also, but not as easy. And I haven't broken these in as well either. So that's a little bit of it. It will stay open once it's broken in well. But this one stays open out of the box before even breaking the thing in. And now the paper, these are all made in China. The paper is somewhere around 30 GSM. I don't know the GSM for sure. Could be upper 20s, could be lower 30s. It has a little bit of a rough grain, no glare under direct light, a little bit of show through. It's expected for this price range and for how thin this paper is. And then it's easy enough to turn. My fingers are old. Easy enough to turn. And then get into our text. The text is double column paragraph. We'll zoom in. You can see that really well. 10-point font. I love this font design. I love this layout design. Around 10 words per line, which is excellent for the poetic settings. And then we have translation footnotes under the last verse in the column, and then we have cross references under that in the column. I like that they're separated. That's easy to see them independently. Translation notes are keyed to the verses with an asterisk. Cross references are not keyed to the verse, so you won't find a lot of distractions in the text. Really clean text. This is a good dark font. Printed with line matching so that the lines are printed on the same location of both sides of the page. Helps reduce show through. Makes it a lot more readable, a lot easier to read. You notice it more in the poetic settings than anywhere, or where there's no printing. And then it is a red letter edition. The red is about a medium to dark. It does have some print variation in the black and the red. It's barely noticeable in the black. The red is more noticeable, but it never gets too light to see. It never gets so light that I'm annoyed by that. And I expect a little bit of print variation at this price level. But still, I mean, it's really nice. It's barely noticeable. I only notice it because I'm looking for it. I'm being picky. And then in the back, we have an index. Tyndale Verse Finder. This is a topical index, and it helps in personal study, helps in sermon prep, good for devotions. It gives you the topic, subtopic, the scripture reference, and a page. These are helpful because they're not a lot of cross references. It could have quite a bit more. They're very basic on the cross references, so this helps. And then visual overview of the Bible. What helps even more, of course, being the Filament app, which we'll look at in a minute. Visual overview of the Bible. This is the thick semi-gloss paper with full color maps. I love those maps. Love the color of that. But it also includes some charts, infographics, that sort of thing. Lots of graphics in there. I find these Bibles easy to carry, hold, and read. Being a thin line, of course, it's light. Let's take a look at the size and weight. It is around 6 3/4 by 9 7/8 by 1 inch. The genuine leather weighs 1 pound 13.1 ounces, and the imitation 1 pound 11.2 ounces. And here's a quick comparison with the Thinline reference. This is the regular size edition, which I've already reviewed. This is a different layout, different pagination than the large print. So large print is not this Bible made larger. It's actually its own design. Similar design, but its own design. So if I go to page 492, we're not going to see the same thing there. So let's go to the first page of Psalms. So totally different page. Here's how they compare. What makes this a Filament edition is that it's keyed to the Filament app that you get on Android or Apple devices. You open the app, and then you have to register this Bible with your app. And you can have multiple Bibles registered. As you can see, I've got the Thinline registered. I've got the regular Filament edition, the very first Filament Bible, the KJV Thinline, but I don't have the large print NLT Thinline. So I'm going to activate a new Bible. And then all I've got to do is find this graphic, which I have right there, tell it that I'm ready to go, and then once you scan that, now you're ready to go. And it's going to tell you to turn a certain page. Let's go there. Tap the camera to scan it. And then once you scan it, yes, you are on that page. And then you're ready to go. Now, I'm on Luke 1 through 2, so I can select my study material. And these are study notes for these pages from the NLT Study Bible and several other resources. And then I can also see Reflect, which is a list of devotionals. And it gives you the title, writer, and reference number, and then just pick one, and then you can read it. And then it gives you where it's from, the title of the devotional that it's from, so that you can get more information. And then C is interactive maps, videos, illustrations, lots of graphics and things along that line. Here's an infographic. Now these are interactive, so I can select something and it gives me the information for it. Select the next one, it gives you the information. That's excellent for free. It's a lot of material, a lot of information there. So this is excellent for study, for sermon prep, for small group study, personal study. I like this app a lot. One thing I'd like to do with the app that I don't think is an option, I'd like to add my own notes. That would be fun. And then also you can navigate. You don't have to use the camera to navigate. You can navigate by hand. And then now I have material for that one. So that is a quick look at the NLT large print Thinline from Tyndale. Tyndale did supply these in exchange for an honest review. I will place some links in the notes where you can make a purchase. If you do use my links, these are affiliate links, so it does help me keep my website running, and that is very much appreciated. And also, I'll place a link so that you can see the written review with more detail. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.